at the start of 2024, I made a video on the things we should leave behind, like in yesteryear in 2023, in relation to sneakers. You guys definitely showed love to that video, and I truly appreciate it. I mean, I just did a new video on 6 years here on YouTube as Talks with TJ, so if you tuned into that, really appreciate it, or any videos that you support. But there were just some things, I believe it was like 7 or 8, who knows, that we should leave behind in 2023, and we won't even address Kanye right now, because that's always an ongoing saga of chaos. That is the reason kind of why I said we should leave that behind also in 2023. But there's one more. It's just for me personally. This is my personal list. And although you guys agree with a lot of what I said in that video, you may not agree with this one, and that's okay. We all have different perspectives, and we will look at sneakers and different things that happen differently within this space. But for me, this is just one, and I see it posted all over. It can be publications posting it. It can be people that I know. Doesn't matter which platform. And it's in relation to drops, okay? So this is how it usually goes down. They have a photo of a shoe, right? So you have the stock photo or the video or whatever it may be, right? There's a piece of content, and the question of the day, are you copying, right? So are you going after these? And you'll see the one answer, you can put yes and it's all fire emojis, or you put no and it's all just poop emojis, right? So clearly the shoe is trash, or they have trash cans there, right? It's trash. It's just a quote unquote shit shoe, and no one is actually interested in this, right? You're not interested in this shoe if you're choosing to pass on it. I feel like that is super disingenuous to a big reason of why people may pass on a shoe. It's not because we think that the shoe is trash, or one of the reasons that you may pass. It doesn't have to do with you thinking the shoe is trash. You don't. There are so many pairs that I passed on in recent years, but certainly in 2024 with my intention of buying far fewer pairs than I ever have before. It doesn't mean that I think the shoe is terrible, or that it's trash, or that I would never wear it. No. Quite the contrary. There are a lot of them where I think, man, that's a really good looking shoe. I really appreciate what they did there. And it can be a collaboration. It can be just a really good GR, the colorway, the materials used. The thing is, when you reach a certain point of how many pairs that you have, right, more than enough of what you, it's always more than what we need, right, but more than what you really feel like you need more to just go after and to chase and chase and chase, right? A lot of us have been in the chase before, and then we choose to pull back. You realize just because I like it, I may even go, wow, that's amazing, right? It does not mean that you have to just go out and buy the shoe. It just doesn't. Like, let's just use a recent drop, right? So the Air Jordan 1 Green Glow. Now, just off the top of my head, I knew deep down I wouldn't wear that shoe a whole lot. As much as I think really fun and vibrant colorways are great, they're electric, they're energetic, right? Like, they can add something to an outfit, no doubt. I don't wear those pairs as often as I do the pairs that are neutral, that are really easy to just throw on with everything. Or it's kind of weird that just Jordan 1 Chicago, right? Like that color blocking. It's red and white and black. That doesn't go with everything, but it certainly goes with a lot, where a lot of people will justify wearing that on a consistent basis. But the Air Jordan 1 Green Glow. So it is readily available right now on a lot of different sites, right? So if you want the men's pair, certainly go ahead, enjoy picking that up. Grade School, right? Grade School is available in all sizes. So I typically in a Jordan 1 will pick a GS 6.5, or that's a men's 6.5, women's 8. I need to go up a half size in men's or boys for just it to fit my feet comfortably, right? So really like it. Really like the color. It's fun. I don't think it's a trash shoe, right? Let's just prove that I don't think it's trash. Clearly, it's not the color that I think is bad, because I took stock of the fitted hats I have. Now, I can't wear these right now with my hair in twists. There's just absolutely nothing I can do with these. These are either a 6 7/8 or a size 7. This one I could, because it is adjustable. It's just a dad hat, Valiant Pursuit. So if you guys remember the Soulmates, right? This is their hat right here. So Valiant Pursuit. I could certainly still wear that one right now, but I just went ahead and looked at my hats, and I'm like, you know what? First off, colorways, the contrast that Lids and Lids Hat Drop chose to do on these, really great. So we have more of this like green glow or seafoam and brown. Liberty, I do own that even as an Aces fan. I told you guys, I have something from almost like every team. So Made for the W, they collaborated with New Era to put this hat out. So we have the WNBA, right? That's on the back. patch on the side, and then team logo on the front, and then you have this gorgeous one. I mean, this is perfect for spring and summer, although I can't get anywhere out of it right now. That really just gorgeous lighter yellow undervisor there. So I have the hats. Yes, I could have put together fits for days with that green glow if I picked it up with the fitteds to match, or even the dad hat to match. So it doesn't have to be that we dislike the colorway or we think that's trash. It doesn't have to be that we think the shoe is just, well, shit, because that's what people put next to these poles. Not it at all. So that's just the one thing I would love for us to also leave in 2023. Like, it can just be, are you copying? Yes. Are you copying and you say no? Okay, just leave it at no. No is a complete sentence. That's also something great for people if you struggle with setting boundaries with individuals. No is a complete sentence. You don't need to add anything more. You don't need to add extra context. You don't need to expound on that if you don't want to. You don't. Just no. And you can leave it right there, because there are a lot of pairs, listen, and this trend will continue. I see them and it's just a no. There's nothing more. There's nothing negative that I have to say about the shoe or I feel towards the shoe. It's just a no. So I am curious. Go ahead and comment your thoughts below on always seeing the, yes, I'm copying and it's great, it's amazing, it's fire, or no, and it has to be trash, or pretty much it just has to be crap. Like, I don't believe that. I am curious to hear your thoughts, and if there's anything that you went after, whether it be the Jordan 1 green glow or anything else, listen, wishing you the best of luck if you're pulling back and you kind of start to feel like the black sheep a little bit because everyone around you is buying pairs and they're not sleeping. It's okay. Over here, that's exactly what's happening in 2024. And again, recent video on 6 things I would do differently in sneakers, specifically in my 6 years on YouTube. So go ahead, check that video out if you haven't. More on the way. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.